And a good Tuesday evening, everybody. Welcome into Sill Field. It's regional final West Delaware softball here tonight from Sill Field. John Swisher, Bill Logan, glad to have you along as we get ready for this one. The West Delaware Hawks, the number 6 team in Class 4A, take on the Sabres of Central Dewitt, who are the number 9 team in the same class. The Hawks 29-10, their 40th game here tonight. For Central Dewitt, they're 28-8 with their 37th contest coming here tonight. The Hawks are 12-3 at home. The Sabres are 14-4 on the road. We get ready for this one as Coach Lee Swanson for the Central Dewitt Sabres, the 8th-year head coach, a record of 142 and 177. Tiffany Rave, 136 wins, 67 losses in her 5th year at West Delaware. Her 9th year overall, 244 wins, 115 losses. Trying to get back to her second state tournament appearance as a head coach. She took Monticello there in 2013 as the Panthers finished 7th that year in 2013 as trying to get her first appearance under the direction of the West Delaware Hawks. As she was at Monticello with a 108-48 record for 4 years, a 2006 head coach grad, a 2010 Luther grad. When you look at these two teams, you saw this a matchup back on Wednesday, July 3rd, Bill Logan down in DeWitt. They split. DeWitt won the conference for the first time in a long time that night with a 1-0 win. Hawks came back and beat them in the nightcap 6-1. What do you look at here tonight? That is key to good pitchers inside the circle, both sides.
Pitching and defense. You know, Macy, she's our ace on our team. Maya Cavanaugh, she's the ace on their team. She pitched the first game, beat the Hawks 1-0 on a nice 4-hitter. Kept the Hawks off balance all night, and Macy only gave up 6 hits, but 3 of them were in 1 inning. They bunched them together, and that's the kind of game I would expect tonight. Very, very low scoring.
We're underway at 7:08. Had the delay because of the tornado warning that moved through the KMCH listening area as 2 funnel clouds were reported around 6 o'clock in the KMCH listening area. No damage, nothing of sort reported as of yet. That came of that severe weather as it moved on to the east. We've got some light sprinkles here, but we are underway now, and a nice night for softball under cloudy conditions now after a warm, sunny day. As the count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Katie Fox, leading things off here for the Central DeWitt Sabres. Fox is one of the seniors on this team, 5 seniors. As this is a popper right side. Macy Kleitz is there outside the circle and puts it away. The pop-out for out number 1. 5 seniors, 1 junior, 5 sophomores, 5 freshmen, 1 8th grader for Central DeWitt. 17 on their roster. The Hawks will start Kayla Felton, Eva Wynn, Eve Widower, left to right. Ella Kolak, Claire Dimmer, Heather Himes, Taya Dimmer around the horn. The battery of the catcher, Leah Wegman, and the junior pitcher, Macy Kleitz, as we take a look at the numbers on Miss Kleitz.
Macy this year, this is her 19th start of the year, 12-5 record, 121 innings pitched, allowed 103 hits, 37 runs, 31 of them earned, 1.79 earned run average, 11 walks, 1 hit batter, 102 strikeouts.
Morgan Makovic standing in, takes strike 2 at the knees on the outside corner. It's 0-2 with 1 down, top of the first. There's a pitch off the plate for ball 1. 1-2, a packed house here tonight at Sill Field as the Sabres fans, good chunk of them were hurt early on to get some prime seats. There's a bouncer at the edge of the circle. Kleitz gets it on the throw over the first for the put-out 1-3 for out number 2.
Yeah, she's done a nice job here so far. Got the first one a little pop up to her. She called it, and everybody else stayed off. Nice job communication. One thing they didn't do Saturday night, so a much better start tonight than Saturday night. That field her position in that circle. There's probably no pitcher in the state of Iowa fields that pitching circle better than Macy.
As there is a little squibbler right side. Dimmer will get it first to step on the bag for the ground out to the first baseman for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Sabres. To the bottom of the first we go. Hawks coming up here. Regional final softball. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Craving authentic Mexican food? Then hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around with an order of fresh guacamole or cheese queso and chips. Rio Blanco features daily specials, an extensive menu with many authentic dishes to choose from, and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Along with in-studio producer Trevor Hunt, John Swisher, Bill Logan back with you. Bottom of the first inning here. West Delaware Regional Final softball. The Hawks looking for their first regional final win since their last state tournament appearance in 2014. The ball that skips to the plate off the right hand of Maya Kavanaugh. Fox, Makovic, and Preston in the outfield for the Sabres. Rosenboom, Paul's kill, Eden and Swanson around the horn, Kinney the catcher, and Kavanaugh is the pitcher. Maya Kavanaugh, her 18th start, senior, has appeared in 20 contests. As the ball upstairs, laying off is Steve Wettewer, and going to peel it down to first. No, he agrees. Mr. Snyder, as the home plate umpire Mike Watkins, Glenn Snyder at first, and Frank Olson, the third base umpire, all from up north. 2-0 the count. Here to Wettewer, and there's a strike on the outside corner. The bump at ease for strike one. 2-1 now. Here to Eve Wettewer. She leads the team in average, 453. Most hits on the team, 62. 39 runs scored. That's tops as well. 2 homers, 1 triple, 16 doubles, 28 runs knocked in the leadoff position. There's a ball blown outside for ball 3, and the count's now 3-1 to Eve Wettewer.
Would expect something low scoring tonight. Each team averages giving up less than 3 runs a game overall for the whole year, so neither team is hopefully going to give up very much here.
There's ball 4. The Hawks average 2, giving up. Central Dewitt 3, as Central Dewitt comes in averaging 6 runs scored a game, and so do the Hawks. So very similar numbers for both of these teams, as Central Dewitt winning that Wamak East Division. What a turnaround it's been for them. No wins in the East side in 2017. They were just 10-30. They were 17-18 last year, and this year they get the championship, and they get the most wins in a while, 28-8. As it has to go back to the most wins since their last state tournament appearance. They were 8th in 3A in 2005. 0-1 the count here to Ella Kolak, who stands in after the leadoff walk by Eve Wettewer.
Kolak has scored around to bunt the first one.
Bunts this one, but pops it up right side foul. The first baseman and catcher can't get to it in time. And it's 0-2 the count. Independence, another coverage area team playing tonight for a trip to the state tournament, trying to get back for the second year in a row. They were down 1-0 last check. You got some bonus coverage of that earlier tonight here from KMCH before our game was started. Iowa City Liberty beating them 1-0. Here's a pitch up and out for ball 1. 1-2 the count. We'll have updates from our area baseball games tonight. Daniel Meisner is in Dyersville for us at Jink Field, as right now that game was delayed. They started up at 7, top of 4, 5-1 commands over Bellevue. Beckman will play Monticello later on. This one is ripped out of play left side by Kolak. And
right on the hood of the car over there.
Counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. Other games we'll keep an eye on. Cascade and Waukon at Legion Park in Cascade tonight. And also North Lynn hosting Jessup at North Lynn tonight. So we'll keep an eye on the rest of those 4 games. There's a little popper right side. Going to be a foul territory. They're caught for the first baseman, Emily Swanson. Swanson puts it away for out number 1. It brings up Macy Kleitz now.
That was a great pitch by Kavanaugh there. Took a little something off of that, and Ella was out in front of the swing and then just tried to foul it off, and she did, but right down the foul territory, the first baseman. So didn't get that runner over to second base, which was her accomplishment. She was going to try to get done that at bat.
So 1 out and 1 on. Here in the bottom of the first, no score in this one. Talk about Central DeWitt winning that matchup 1-0 in the first game on July 3rd. Nightcap went to the Hawks 6-1. They saw Kavanaugh 10 innings that night. There's a strike at the knees right over the heart of the dish, and we're even 1-1 the count.
Yeah, that first game, she threw a really nice 4-hitter and beat the Hawks 1-0. The second game, she pitched the first 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, but only had 1 hit as their defense had a few errors behind her, and Hawks ended up winning that game. She took the loss in there, but she only gave up 1 hit and took the loss.
1-1. It should be 2-1 the count, I should say. Ball 2 there, 2 balls and 1 strike. Here with 1 out. They do appeal again.
They appealed again, and half of the crowd liked it, half of them didn't.
Now,
same as it always is.
No surprise there. The 2-1 from Kavanaugh on the way. Downstairs in the dirt, inside for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Here to Macy Kleitch. Macy, the junior, 103 at-bats, 20 runs, 35 hits. She's got 10 doubles, 20 runs knocked in. A 340 hitter on the team for this Hawks squad that hits 349 average offensively. Sabres 320. There's a strike at the inside corner at the knees. And the count's now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
This is probably the most inside strikes I've seen an umpire call so far tonight. Is he's really calling that inside strike. And Kavanaugh is going in there quite a bit.
There's a bouncer behind the dish. Keep the count full here. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, good foul pitch there. There again, she went on that inside portion, and a good job just to foul it off. See what she tries to do here. Still setting up on the inside. Now she's moving to the outside.
And this one is popped up on the infield. Playable for the third baseman who'll get it just inside the pitching circle between home plate and the rubber. And it's a pop-out to the third baseman for out number 2. And the Delaware remains at first base with 2 away, and Heather Himes stepping in. She had a big night the other night against Western Dubuque. Reason the Hawks are here in that 9-4 win, down 4-1 in that game, down 4-3. Then they scored 6 runs in the 5th and 6th innings and took that win 9-4. Central Dewitt with excitement in their own right. Bottom of the 7th walk-off by the freshman Hannah Paulskill. 2-strike single. It played Alyssa Eden from second base to win the bottom of the 7th 2-1 over Dubuque Wahlert. As there's a ball outside, runner goes. The throw is wide. First base side of second there, pulling the second baseman Eden off. As getting the stolen base, Eve Wetterwer on the season for Eve. That's 14-14 down the stolen base department. The runner on second out, 2 down. Heather Himes climbs back in the batter's box with a 1-1 count.
Now, see if Heather can put it in play, and with the speed that he's got, she can come around and score.
1-1 strong. A little changer up and out. Let her high. Chasing that one and coming up empty for strike 2 is Himes. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 away here in the bottom of inning number 1. Runner on second base, Himes. Back in and ready. The pitch from Kavanaugh. The 1-2. It's upstairs. That one was shoulder high. Put a little more on it. And Himes laid off. And the count's even at 2-2.
Left fielder Katie Fox. A couple, 2-3 steps deeper than what we've seen most outfielders out in left field here at Sill Field play this year.
And there's strike 3. Taking it, looking there. Himes couldn't believe it, but she goes down. The looking strikeout for out number 3. We go to the second inning. No score in this one. Regional final, West Delaware softball from KMCH Sports.
Every good athlete recognizes the value of having a great coach. If you're buying or selling a home, make sure you team up with an experienced realtor to coach you through the process. I service the entire KMCH listening area. My office is located in Manchester, across from the hospital. Contact me, Teresa Turnus, from Keller Williams Realty for all your real estate needs.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
John and Bill back with you. Top of the second inning here. Central Dewitt will lead it off at 4-5-6. Kavanaugh pops this one up right side. It's going to get in foul territory just barely, but caught by the second baseman. Heather Himes had a beat on that one the whole time. She hauls it in. As 4 up and 4 down here for Central Dewitt's offense against Macy Kleitsch. Kavanaugh pops out to the second baseman for 1 out, brings up Emily Swanson now.
Yeah, that was a great pitch. Really hasn't done anything to give Central Dewitt anything really good to hit at yet. They haven't hit anything. That was just barely making it into the grass out in foul territory behind first base. But that first inning, she retired all 3 batters on 10 pitches.
The 0-1 on the way, well outside for ball 1. We're even at 1-1 the count. As Central Dewitt has not been to a regional final since July 13th of 2010. As there's a strike 2 there, 1-2 the count. As they lost to Clear Creek a man of 14-0 in 5 innings that night in 2010 when they had a record of 22-15. There's a slow roller right side. Tia Dimmer is on it, steps on the bag. Second ground out to her so far in this game. And it goes for out number 2 here in this top of the second inning. Talbot Kinney now will stand in.
There, she's doing a really good job of mixing it up and down and out. They really haven't got a good swing on Macy here yet so far. Doing a nice job of hitting the spots that Leah Wegman's given her.
As there's a popper up and out of play for strike 1 off the bat of Talbot Kinney. As Kinney comes in a .403 hitter, best average on the team. She's got 12 doubles, 7 home runs on a team that has 25 dingers. The Hawks on their side have 15 long balls. As Kinney has 50 hits, most on the team, and 42 runs batted in. That's second most on this squad. 1-1 the count with 2 down. The Hawks looking to become the 23rd team in West Delaware softball history since 1974 to win 30-plus games. As their 29-10 records. Ground ball, left side. Dimmer has it and fires it over to first base. A 6-3 ground out for out number 3. 6 up, 6 down for Kleitsch. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score. Back after this from KMC Sports.
Up to the Hawks. Steve wins for Denver and Delaware.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling and building, and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
We're back into Sill Field, bottom of the second inning. No score in this one. No hit for either team so far. Eva Wynn stands in. The Hawks have had one base runner, Whittaker, getting on a leadoff walk in the first inning, getting to second base, was stranded there. Central Dewitt has not had a base runner yet in this game.
Yeah, the Hawks had that leadoff walk in the top or in the bottom of the first inning, but couldn't advance her. She got second on a stolen base.
So it's popped up and out of play. Back behind us here. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Eva Wynn. The sophomore hitting .358, second best average on the team, 32 runs, that's second most. 43 hits is also second. 9 doubles, 1 homer, 12 runs batted in. And a swing and a miss, able to get a piece of it, I should say. As able to foul that one on back, past the catcher to the backstop. The count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.
There she changed speeds on that one again and kept Eva Wynn did a nice job of keeping that bat in the zone just long enough to get a foul ball out of it. Again, a great off-speed pitch by Kavanaugh.
1-2 up and out there above helmet high for ball 2, or even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here. And the bottom of the second, the 2-2 on the way inside corner. Got it. at the knees. It's Kavanaugh and Kleitch taking advantage of that inside. Hopefully Kleitch will be able to too, but it's definitely Kavanaugh right now. Home plate umpire has that, giving that inside corner to the pitchers right now. And the second strikeout looking for the Hawks in a row. Eva Wynn goes down, brings up Claire Dimmer.
Yeah, it's the first time in a pitcher in a softball game all year long that I've seen strikes called that closely.
There is a ball fouled up and out of play on the landing on top of that third base dugout, bouncing off. Hawks third base dugout wearing their black uniforms tonight. The orange trim, white trim around the letters and white numbers. Black helmets with the gray WDs and the white trim. Central Dewitt in their black uniforms, purple numbers and gold trim. Those Sabres out of Central Dewitt. There's a ball fouled up and out of play right side. And the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes here with 1 down the bottom of the second inning. The umpire Mike Watkins going over to the third base dugout. Mia Payton helping out, providing him some softballs, and we're back ready to go. Hawks 2 regional finals since they won that one in 2014. Lost to Charles City at home back in 2016. There's a ball outside and low. You're even now 2-2. Also lost at Waverly Shell Rock 1-0. Controversial ending in that call in that game in 2015. The game, of course, we were at and called as 2014 they beat Waverly Shell Rock at Cedar Falls to go to state that year. Kevin Schickman's final year at the helm, the 6th place finish for the Hawks that year. And here, Claire Dimmer goes down swinging with the strikeout. Third strikeout here for Kavanaugh, out number 2.
Yeah, she's got a good little rise ball every once in a while, and that one was right up around the letters, and Claire unable to keep up with that one. So third strikeout in the game, 3rd in a row for Kavanaugh. First pitch swung on a miss.
0-1 the count. Here to Joanna Voss, designated player, standing in. Third batter in the second inning. The 0-1 bounces before the plate for ball 1. We're even 1-1.
Yeah, so far through 1 2/3 innings, every bit the game we kind of thought maybe we would have. 2 great pitches that have dominated most of the year. Expect a very low-scoring game, and right now both pitchers are controlling the other team's bats. They just haven't been able to really get a hold of it. Nobody's really, even on a foul ball, nobody's really squared the ball up here yet. So both pitchers dominating here early.
And the 2-1 from Kavanaugh to Voss. Outside, well outside, and a strike call there for strike 2. 2-2 the count.
That's the kind of strike zone we've seen from a lot of umpires. Giving you that little one off the corner there a little bit, and most every umpire I've seen all year long is giving you that strike. Again, that little off-speed pitch that drops down too low is just didn't quite give it enough air underneath there, but had Voss off balance there. Had it been in the strike zone, she might have been a strikeout victim because there's, again, it fooled her with that off-speed pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Voss. The 3-2 from Kavanaugh. Outside, swinging and missing is Voss. Swinging K for out number 3. Pitchers duel right now. To the third we go. No score. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Call Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all your residential and commercial construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staffs from Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Financial Strategies in Dyersville and Dave's Complete Construction in Delhi wishes everyone the best during tournament action. Good luck to all teams, players, and coaches.
John and Bill back with you. This game, 22 minutes old here from Sill Field, as a ground ball right side off the bat of the Sabres. Hannah Powskill And Heather Himes scoops it up and shovels it to Dimmer at first for the ground out to the second baseman. Out number 1, Ava Morris, the designated player here, standing in. She's hitting for the second baseman, Alyssa Eden.
Going to stand in the left-hander. She's all the way up to the front of that box.
Her tiptoes almost on that chalk line. As a left-handed
step forward, she's going to be out of the box.
The left-handed batter, Ava Morris, a freshman, hits 119, 8 runs, 5 hits. Follows this one back the fence after a strike and Clutch is way ahead now. No balls and 2 strikes. Central DeWitt just won state tournament appearance. Came back in 2005. They finished 8th place. The Hawks have been there 13 times, 3 fall. They had fall softball until the early 80s. And then 10 times in summer. 13 overall, looking for their 14th state appearance here in 2019. 2 area coverage teams already advancing on. Northland and Beckman last night. In regional finals we carried for you here from KMCH Sports. Best of luck to those teams. We'll have action from those games next Monday afternoon. Northland plays at 3 o'clock, and the 3:30 contest will feature Beckman. We'll have one on air and one on line. There's a swing and a miss. Well outside, chasing it was Morris, trying to protect that zone, and she swings through it, and that's his first strikeout of the contest for Macy Clutch.
Yeah, and we've talked all year long about how strong the Walmack East was this year, and regardless of who wins this game, it's going to be the 3rd Walmack school that's going to make it to the state tournament. So that says a little bit of something about the Walmack.
Mount Vernon getting the win over Solman last night to advance on. Has a ball outside there. 1-0 the count. One of the good coaches in the Walmack Conference, Robin Brand in Mount Vernon, getting the advance on. Ball 2 there, 2 balls and no strikes. Peyton Preston stands in, the number 9 batter. And there's a chopper left side from the Hawks' third base dugout. Foul ball. Counts 2 balls and 1 strike now to Preston. 2 out here. 8 retired in a row by Clutch. No score. Top of the 3rd inning. This one is a little floater into mid center field. Eva Wynn is right there, and the fly out for out number 3 sends us to the bottom of the 4th inning. Hawks coming up 8-9-1, Denver, Wegman, and Wedewer. Back after this to bring it to you right here from KMC Sports.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Dan Oberbreckling Concrete and Excavating in Coggan is celebrating 50 years in business. Call Dan for all of your concrete and demolition projects.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
The staff at Bonecamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Homes in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaches. Go teams!
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
John and Bill back with you. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Taya Dimmer leads things off. Dimmer, Wegman, and Wedewer slated for the Hawks here in the last of the 3rd. No score in this game. Up and out for a ball there. 1-0 the count to Taya Dimmer. Her first at bat here tonight. The senior has 106 at bats on the season, 23 runs, 34 hits, 12 runs batted in. She's hit 4 long balls, tied for team lead with Heather Himes, 26 runs batted in, and is a .321 hitter. Ball 2 there, 2-0. LaCal. An update from Dyersville. That Beckman-Monty game won't start for a while yet. They're just in the 6th inning of game 1 after that was delayed for a while. There's a bouncer left side going to be foul off the bat of Tia Dimmer. 2-1 the count. 7-1 Comanche leading Bellevue in that first game at Jake Field in Dyersville tonight. Another game that we're covering, softball regional final. Independence trying to get back to state tournament is losing tie with City Liberty. They're in the top of the third, 1-0 in favor of Iowa City Liberty over the Independence Mustangs tonight. That one is live for you online at KMCH.com with Roger Reed and Kevin Shookman. Ball three there, well up and out. 3-1 the count. Here to Ted Demmer, the 8th batter in the Hawks lineup, has a 3-1. On the way, it's hit into center field. Center fielder going back and makes the adjustment, able to reach up at the last second and haul it in. Morgan Makovic saves the first hit of the game there, or the first error, as the Hawks with just one runner so far. Leadoff walk by Weatherworth. They were put a charge into that one, but Makovic had it covered.
Yeah, she did. Nice, pretty much a line drive. Had that been another 5 feet to the left, it would have been probably a double off the left center field fence. But Makovic did a nice job of getting over there and making it look somewhat routine on a very nice hit by Taya.
Well, Wegman stands in, takes a strikeout or half. At the knees, Wegman, 96 at-bats, 27 hits, 1 home run, 15 runs batted in, a 281 hitter. She lays off of that one. It's a tad up, says the home plate umpire, Mike Watkins. And she takes it for ball one. We're even at 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 down. Here in this last of the third inning, the 1-1 on the way is a swing and a miss. I tell the pipe there, take a little off to Cavanaugh that time, and goes for strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, she's really got a really nice off-speed pitch.
Here it is. Even better version that time. Mackenzie Rosenboom able to make that catch somehow with her glove turned the opposite way with her back towards third base, running in foul territory. She hauls it in.
I thought it was going to go off her glove and out because that's just not the way you do it.
Oh.
You know, she's running backwards. You turn around, catch it like a basket, but she's trying to. Yeah, she probably darn near broke or sprained her wrist trying to get that thing over there. But she came up with it, got the second out, and being out the leadoff hitter.
So line out and a pop up. Since that leadoff walk, 8 retired in a row by Cavanaugh. She struck out 4 of them in a stretch of 4 batters. And a first pitch there is a strike to Weatherworth. 0-1 the count to Eve, who walked her first time up in the first inning. As she waits back on that one, takes it downstairs. That had the plate enough. It was just a little low, says home plate umpire. We're even 1-1.
Yeah, I from sitting back up here, you can't see as well, but I think the first pitch was not as good as that pitch.
Hard grounder, right side, one hopper to Alyssa Eden. She gets it and fires it to first on the 4-3 ground out for out number 3. Hawks go down in order. We go to the 4th. We're cruising right along here in this one. Only 30 minutes old. No score. Top of the 4th we go. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Delhi Insurance Agency is dedicated to Delhi and the surrounding area, and they thank you for choosing them for your insurance needs. See your insurance experts, Christy, Larry, or Sue at the Delhi Insurance Agency.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
John Bill back with you, along with studio producer Trevor Hunt. Back in the studios of KMCH Radio, downtown Manchester. We're up a few blocks here in the north side of Manchester and Sillfield, to be exact, as the West Delaware Hawks competing in a regional final. First time since 2016. They lost first round last year to Beckman, second round to Crestwood 2 years ago in 2017. Both games here. There's a hard grounder up the middle. That'll be the first hit of the game for either team. Katie Fox gets the leadoff single here at the top of the 4th.
Yeah, she did a nice job hitting the pitch. Got too much of the plate right at the knees. She just hit it hard right back up the middle. Easy base hit. And 4 cents of the wet. You know, that's it. You got your leadoff hitter on. You got a left-handed slap hitter up. See what they try to do here defensively.
Showing bunt, taking on the outside edge there. Above the knees for strike 1 is Morgan Makovic. Makovic comes in with 4 sacrifices, tied for team lead with 2 other girls, Swanson and Cavanaugh. She shows bunt, gets it down, but foul as it bounces and goes backwards and behind the catcher Wegman to the fence. No balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, with 26 sacrifices for the team all year long, they don't even average 1 a game. So it isn't something that they do tremendously a lot. And they're a little bit, that effort there is kind of shows.
0-2, she gets it off the end of the bat. Diving play by Kolak, going to go to second. Can't get a girl to throw. Is out ahead of second base where Himes was standing. Himes was not expecting it. I don't know if she had her foot on the bag. If she still would have got her, been awful close. Kolak knew she didn't have a play at first. It was probably the only play she had, maybe, but Himes wasn't expecting it.
No, she wasn't. She was standing probably a good step or so. I gave it an infield hit. She did a nice job of diving and getting it, and from her knees threw it back to second base to try to retire the batter. But Central Dewitt got something cooking here. Runners at first and second, nobody out, and the number 3 hitter out.
2 hits in a row here for the Sabres. Mackenzie Rosenboom standing in. She grounded out to the first baseman, Demmer, last time up. The 1-0 is a little dribbler to Demmer. She's just going to get it and tag the runner. Good, smart play by Demmer. Instead of taking a chance of going back to the bag and have the runner maybe try to come home, she went right at the runner, kept her bare hand in the glove, make sure she had the ball secured, and tagged out Rosenboom as both runners move up to second and third.
Yeah, that's a big out to get because Rosenberg, she's that pop in that bat. She's got 11 home runs on the year, 48 RBI, so a good one to retire.
Maya Cavanaugh stands in now and takes the ball. 1-0 to count to Cavanaugh, who's a .318 hitter. 7 runs, 28 hits. She's knocked in 11. .320 batting average for this Sabres team. There's a bunt, but foul. Going to go right side, bouncing away from Leah Wegman, who chases it down on foul ground. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners on second and third. For the first time in this game, a runner on third. As the Sabres have the first 2 runners on in this contest, the Hawks have had a runner on second base. 1-1, 1 down. Top of the 4th, the 1-1 is hit into center field. Coming on is Wynn. And the runner, hesitation on the tag. Good throw by Wynn. A bouncer right in front of the plate to Wegman. The runner holding up there, Katie Fox, and she will stay at third base. As a nice play by Eva Wynn that helped that ball was really in shallow center field there. Wynn catching it basket style on the run and then fired a perfect strike to Leah Wegman.
Yeah, she did, and then got rid of her real quickly and made a nice throw. And the nice thing about that is Macy Kleitz didn't stand in the circle and just stand there and watch the fan. She was back here behind the catcher backing up.
Ball low outside there for ball 1, 1-0 the count.
Even playing a little deeper than normal right now. Now she's coming in a couple steps.
The 1-0, a grounder, hard grounder. Nice play by Dimmer from her knee position. Got it. And they deny Central Dewitt on getting on the board. She knocked it down, had it come out of her glove, and she was on both knees. She took everything she had to throw it to first, and they got the runner by a step and a half. Swanson retired. A not your everyday 6-3 ground out. The Hawks go to the bottom of the 4th, still no score. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Small Engine Experts. Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck. Go teams.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
John Bill back with you. Here from Sill Field. As the Hawks able to dodge a bullet in that top of the 4th inning. A tremendous play by Claire Dimmer, saving a run or two. And there's a bunt right out in front of the pitcher circle. What a job by Rosenboom getting all the way there and firing a bullet before Kolak at first base can get there. And the 5-3 on the putout for out number 1.
Yeah, that was a good play. The bunt got out there a little bit farther than she wanted to, but Rosenboom did a really nice job of coming in and getting her. And Ella's very, very quick in down that line. So nice play defensively by Central Dewitt.
This ball is fouled up and out of play. For a foul ball, strike one. 0-1 to count. One away. Here in this bottom of the fourth inning. No score. Here for Manchester. Starting to get lighter out here again. Still cloudy conditions. Started this game under this 900 delay as we didn't start till 7:08. Had that tornado warning in the area as the system blew north. 2 funnel clouds reported in the KMCH listening area around 6 o'clock. Here's a deep fly ball. That ball is gone. And the Hawks get on the board first. Macy Kleitz with a blast to left center field. And the Hawks lead 1-0.
I don't have that radar gun up here to tell you what that launch
What was that exit velocity, Bill?
I'm telling you what, you can tell as soon as that went off the bat that was going way out. She got all of that one. And a nice job by Macy, and that's got this crowd going. And that's kind of what happened against Western Dubuque Friday night. Things were kind of not going so well. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, when you get that crowd ignited, you know, man, everything just kind of turned around. And hopefully that's that momentum we're talking about. It's been pretty quiet here. Hawks haven't been able to get anything in base runners here but a walk so far. So see if that changes the efforts here by the Hawks.
Her second dinger of the year, the 16th for the team. 21 runs batted in. Her 36th hit is a huge one there. It breaks up the no-hitters. The Hawks hadn't had anybody on base till the first batter of the game. Hadn't had a hit yet in this game, and there it is. And it gives them their first run of the contest. 1-0. Here's a hard grounder left side, and that opens up the offensive doors here for the Hawks. The base hit in the left field, Heather Himes. The Hawks have 2 hits in the last 2 batters with 1 down here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
We talked about last inning here about the Hawks have to make that adjustment from that first time. She was living on that inside corner. Hawks have obviously done a good job of adjusting here as have had to hit the ball here late. A couple times were out, but they're starting to hit the ball much better here second time through.
As there's a bunt left side, Eva Wynn able to get the job done as Himes will go to second. There are 2 down now on the 5-3 sacrifice there by Wynn. It was a bunt, correct?
Yes.
As Claire Demmer coming up here, she struck out swinging her last time in the second. Standing in here with a runner on second, 2 down. Bottom of the fourth inning, 1-0 Hawks with the lead on that 1-out solo shot by Macy Kleitz moments ago. There's a ball inside and low for ball 1. 1-0 the count.
Nice job behind the plate by Kenny. That ball's in the dirt and smothered it to save a wild pitch to try to not allow Heather Himes to get over to third with 2 outs where she could possibly score in a lot of different ways.
As there's a ball missing for ball 2. 2-0 the count here to Dimmer.
A little 2-out hit here could possibly give the Hawks that insurance run. We were talking before the game, pregame. You know, it's going to be a very low score and 2 really good pitchers going after each other.
As this one is ripped down the left field line, it's going to be a fair ball right on the line. One more run will come in for the Hawks. They lead 2-0. Heather Himes scores on the 2-out RBI double off the bat of Claire Dimmer. She's doing it with the glove and the bat tonight. The senior does not want to be denied of ending her career here tonight. The Hawks lead 2-0, bottom of the fourth inning.
Yeah, and Lee Swanson come out and Hawks catcher. Do you think that was fair ball? Do I need to ask for? And she shook her head, yeah, so they're not even going to ask for base umpire or anything. From here, look how you landed right on the line.
But,
you know, you sit there sometimes, you sacrifice bunts and get that run over second with 2 outs and think, oh, yeah, you just gave up an out, but there's why you do it right there. Does she score from first base on that double? No, probably not. So a clutch 2-out hit there by Claire Demmer. That first pitch is a little ground ball off the end of the bat by Joanna Voss, the second baseman. 4-out number 3.
As the Hawks get 2 runs on 3 hits. We go to the 5th, 2-0 West Delaware. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staff, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
Beam Bender Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. Beam Bender Manufacturing in Coggan is proud to support all area athletes and the coaching staff.
Top of the fifth inning is here. The Hawks lead now 2-0 after 2 runs on 3 hits, leaving 1 runner on base in that 4th inning. Macy Kleitch, a 1-out home run. Then Heather Himes getting on with a hit to left. Claire Dimmer with a double to left for an RBI for Claire Dimmer, her 29th ribby of the year on her 37th hit, her 14th double. Hawks leading 2-0, top of the 5th inning, 6, 7, 8 due up for the Sabres. Kinney, Paulskill, and Morris. 1-0 the count to Talbot Kinney, who grounded out to short her first time. Little bouncer left side, third baseman Kolak. Nice play, just left of the circle. Good stretch by Taya Dimmer in the scoop on the lower throw. 5-3 ground out number 1.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, anybody out there, you didn't see that play, but that's textbook there by Ella Kolak. A high little chopper. Macy couldn't get to it. Ella comes in and picked her bounce, got a good bounce so that she could pick it and throw all at the same time. Great play at third by Ella to get that first out.
Foul ball right side off the bat of Hannah Paulskill now. Grounded out to Himes at second, her last time up. Score update from Independence. The Mustangs have come back and tied it up. Bottom of the 4th, 1-1 against Iowa City Liberty. Here's a ball that's hit to the fence off the bounce. All the way to the fence, picking up and throwing it in is Felton, but not before. A 1-out stand-up double off the bat of Paulskill. She had the single that scored the long run of the game in that game at DeWitt for the Sabres. She also had that game-winning hit, as we talked about in the bottom of the 7th Saturday night against Butte Waller. She's hitting the ball well.
Yeah, and she's only a freshman, so Central's always got to like her future coming up there. But did her job, got in scoring position with the number 8 hitter, Ava Morris, stepping in. 14 hitter, 34th hit. Ball sprayed out of play by Ava Morris. So the 3rd hit of the game for Central DeWitt gives them their 3rd runner. The double by Paulskill. That is her 8th double of the season. Ball fouled back to the backstop. 0-2 the count. 1 down. Runner on second. Hawks lead this game 2-0. Morris standing in, who struck out swinging her last time in the 3rd. Standing back in and ready for the 0-2 for Macy Kleitch. Outside, and she goes after it and comes up empty. The swinging strikeout, her second time. The second strikeout for Macy Kleitch against the Sabre offense, and it brings up the number 9 girl now, Peyton Preston. Yeah, it was a great pitch, too. 0-2 pitch. You like to see if the batter will widen that strike zone. Exactly what Ava Morris did there. Expanded that a little bit. She's a freshman and just went after a pitch that there was no way she could get, but a great pitch there by Kleitch.
Preston standing in here with 2 outs and a runner on second base. This is a grounder up the middle. Wynn coming in, the runner around third coming in. A good throw out ahead of the plate. The tag not in time, sliding in with that left foot before the tag could come up near the arm area there. A good effort, but the ball just hit a little too lightly there. Been a more hard hitter and more shallow. Wynn maybe would have had a better effort at it, but again, a good throw by Eva Wynn out of the plate. Gave Wegman a chance. That's all you can ask for. Just wasn't in time.
Yeah, it was, and you got to go for that with 2 outs like that. Good call by head coach Lee Swanson. Going to take a perfect throw to get her. It was a good throw, but just got in there in time. And then with that throw home, the runner goes from first to second. So got the same situation here now. Now the tying run is out in scoring position. So huge batter here, leadoff hitter Katie Fox. She started last inning off with a single right up the middle.
RBI single by Preston slices the lead in half. It's 2-1 Hawks. This one skied right side on the 1-0 pitch. It'll be 1-1 now as the ball is out of play. Behind the first base Sabre dugout, the runner retreats. Preston on second with 2 down in the top of the 5th. So the Sabres strike back, answer the Hawks 2 runs with 1 right now of their own. Katie Fox is standing in, who had the first of the game for Central DeWitt back in the 4th. Now it's a 2-1 count.
Yeah, they're figuring out there too. That second time through the lineup, they've gotten a couple of hits here too. So each team doing a really, really good job, adjusting to each other's pitching. So got us a real good battle here coming up, and just going to be interesting to see. We get down here to crunch time, and now the defense is going to start kicking in.
The Beckman-Monticello game expected to start about 15 minutes in the Class 2A District Baseball Jenk Field tonight. We'll have updates from that one as Comanche beats Bellevue in the first game 7-1. We'll try to get score updates from those Cascade North Lynn area coverage baseball games as well. Foul ball left side. It counts even out 2-2 to the fifth batter of the inning, Katie Fox, who's 1 for 2. A hitter last time in the fourth. Pops out to Kleich back in the first inning. The 2-2 is hit down the line. Going to be a foul ball. And we'll do the 2-2 all over again as Preston getting a workout out there between second and third. Hawks leading 2-1 here in this top of the fifth inning. As a ball off the end of the bat, right side. Himes comes on, tosses it to first, and the ground out to the second baseman for out number 3. The bottom of the fifth we go. Central Dewitt gets 1 run back. Hawks lead 2-1. Back after this from KMC Sports.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
As we're just shy of the 8 o'clock hour here, this one, 50 minutes old tonight, bottom of the fifth. Hawks lead 2-1. This Regional 7 final. Trying to get back to state for the first time since 2014, 14th in program history. Central Dewitt looking for their second ever appearance to state, first time since 2005. 1-1 the count here to the leadoff girl in this bottom of the fifth, Tia Dimmer. And as Dimmer, Wegman and Wennewer, 8-9-1 for the Hawks. As 1-2 now the count. Dimmer lined out to the center fielder, Makovic, her first time in the third inning. Stands in here, leading off the last of the fifth. Hawks scored 2 runs in the bottom of the fourth on 3 hits. Skied left side off the bat of Dimmer, the third baseman in foul territory just before the coaching box. Hauls it in. The pop out for out number 1. As Central Dewitt answering with 2 hits and 1 run in the top half of this fifth inning to make it 2-1 now in favor of the Hawks. Leah Wegman stands in now with 1 out here in the last of the fifth.
Yeah, we got us this good old-fashioned, pitcher's duel here, and teams are trying to adjust to each other's pitching, and they're doing a nice job of that. And right now, the Hawks are just trying to scratch and get that one back that they gave up there in the top half of the fifth. In the game of softball, when you get down to the 6th and 7th inning, a 1-run lead and a 2-run lead is a huge, huge difference.
2-0 the count. There's a ball inside off the plate, ball 3. 3-0 the count here. Leah Wegman who popped out to Rosenboom at third, her last time in the third.
Yeah, now here you got kind of maybe a couple of take signs here.
The 3-0. That's on the outer edge there. Thigh high for strike 1. 3-1 the count. Score update from Cascade as the Cougars game has not started yet against Wacott. Bullwine wins the first one 7-1. There's a ball rolling inside for ball 4. Taking the second walk of the game is Leo Wegman. Brings up the top of the order, and Whittaker now.
Yeah, and we're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher. That'd be Mia Payton will go out there. And now we got that top of the lineup up and one away. So we'll see how Coach Ray decides to play this. And this is getting good and exciting. You're right down there. There's crunch time, bottom of the 5th inning. Hawks up by 1 with a chance to go to the state tournament. And both crowds really, really intensely into this.
Great following for Central DeWitt, making the track up all the way from Clinton County tonight. There is a strike on the outer edge at the knees. 0-1 the count. It's smattering of orange and black faithful both around home plate here in the bleachers and out in right field too, as there's some purple and gold out there as well. 0-1 the count. Here to Whittaker. Waits back on the changeup and still can't get a piece of that one. Inner half belled high, and Eve Whittaker finds herself down 0-2.
Yeah, she tried to wait on that one as long as she could, but couldn't come up with anything. So great pitch there again by Kavanaugh.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. As a ball up and out there for ball 1. 1-2 the count with 1 down here in this bottom of the 5th inning. As the 1-2 from Kavanaugh coming. And a chopper right side, going to be a foul ball. Just picked up to the right of the first base foul line in front of the bag by the efforting first baseman Emily Swanson, the daughter of head coach Lee Swanson. His 8th season, 142 wins, 177 losses. He's been the head coach at Central DeWitt since 2012. 5 winning seasons in the last 13 years for Central DeWitt. That ball is too low on the outer edge for ball 2. 2-2 the count.
I think he had some of the ground fooled because he picked up that arm, but to show that it was low.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to do that.
No.
And that's why you're not supposed to do that, because you're making the strike calls with that hand. There's a swing and a miss on the outer edge by Whittaker, and Whittaker goes down for the second out.
Yeah, that was a great location right there. She didn't swing; it was going to get called a strike, and just trying to get something on there to foul it off and get another pitch, but big strikeout by Kavanaugh. 2 away. That'll bring up Ella Kolak.
So runner on first, 2 down. Kolak stands in, takes one right down the pipe, above the knees. Strike 1. 0-1 the count.
They went out there in that right field area, wake up that crowd out there, really get them into it, because that looks like a lot of the student section sitting out there.
As this one is grounded left side, shortstop. All's kill, up and over. 6-3 ground out number 3. To the 6th we go. 2-1, Hawks with the advantage. This is West Delaware softball from KMC Sports.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all of your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value most, whether you're auto, home, business, health, and even your life. People's Insurance Agency, partnering with Heritage Mutual, has been protecting your assets for years. Please call your local insurance advisors located at 1212 West Marion Street. People's Insurance Agency delivers peace of mind.
Cy and Charlie sells the full line of top quality Whirlpool appliances, including Maytag and KitchenAid at competitive prices. Cy and Charlie's offer professional delivery, installation, and factory trained service. Best of luck from Cy and Charlie's, your appliance headquarters in Independence.
Steve Moyle Masonry, a family-owned commercial masonry contractor based in Manchester. Quality is what we're about. Visit us online at smoylemasonry.com.
John and Bill back with you. Top of the 6th inning. Hawks being the 2-1 lead here as we start the 6th inning. 2-3-4. Makovic, Rosenboom, and Kavanaugh slated here for the Sabres. 1 run in the 5th on 2 hits for Central DeWitt. This one's popped up out of play left side after ball. 1-1 the count to Morgan Makovic. So 1 run, 4 hits, 3 runners left on through 5 innings for Central Dewitt. For the Hawks through 5, they have 3 runners left on, 3 hits, and 2 runs on the scoreboard.
The left-handed slap hitter, Heather Himes, way in. If you look out there, even Wynn's playing just into the grass area from where normally Heather's at.
Chopper right side on the running slap hit by Makovic for strike 2 there. 2-2 the count. In the top of the 6th inning, Hawks lead 2-1. Trying to get back to the state tournament the first time since 2014, the 14th time in softball school program history. The 2-2 on the way. There's a one-hopper back on the edge of the circle. Kleitz catches it, and the throw over to Dimmer with a ground out to the pitcher for out number 1.
Yeah, that's what we talked about back in that first inning. She fields her position in that circle as good as any pitcher in the state, and her reaction time was really great there. Ball hit hard right back up the middle. She just reacts, goes down and gets it, and gets that first out, and that's a big out to get that first batter out.
Bottom of the 5th inning in Independence, the Mustangs and the Lightning of Liberty are still tied at 1 in that contest. Live on KMCH.com. Roger Reed and Kevin Shookman tonight.
With the weather we had earlier, that's kind of an appropriate team name.
There's a liner, and not even have to leave her tiptoes. Claire Dimmer reaches up and hauls it in with those long, lanky arms. The L6 for out number 2. Line out to the shortstop. Brings up Maya Cavanaugh now.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job on the number 3 hitters. She's got 11 home runs, on the year and 10 doubles. So she's got pop in that bat. They've done a nice job against her tonight.
As Cavanaugh takes the ball, she's 0 for 2. 1-0 the count with 2 away. The 1-0 off the end of the bat. Little popper right side. Dimmer is there. A pop out for out number 3. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 2-1 Hawks with the lead. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is your sports shoes and equipment headquarters in Dyersville.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Hawks want to do a little jumping here and then inning. Yeah. And there's a deep drive. And gone. The second one of the night for Macy Kleitz. That was headed to Anamasa. That baby what? That was going to Anamasa. On its own. Yeah. County all the way, baby. Macy Kleitz with the solo dinger, her second of the game, and the Hawks lead 3-1. Macy Kleitz, 1 out in the 4th inning, had that solo shot. Now this blast off the bat to start the bottom of the 6th as Kleitz with her 22nd RBI, her 3rd homer of the season, second tonight, 3-1 Hawks lead. Oh, and she got all of that one, too, just a little bit farther left from where that first one was. And, she just a nice job. They gave up that one and way to get it back because that one run could be so crucial because Central Dewitt, now they got to play the game differently trailing by 2 than trailing by 1. No doubt. Heather Himes stands in, and a off-speed pitch misses up and out there. 1-1 the count here to Heather Himes, who got a hit and scored back in the 4th inning. That was my bet tonight. I can do that too.
I did that before the game.
Well, you didn't even tell me you're writing down your prediction. That was what you said, 3-1. Well,
Yeah,
hopefully we can hang on.
3-1.
1-2 count here to Himes. Thanks for letting me take my prediction. So remind me to write something down.
Yeah.
There's ball 2 in the dirt, 2-2 the count.
Well, we're going to fly the W sign tonight.
Hey, got a black W?
Tonight.
Black and orange W?
We'll have a black and orange W tonight.
Speaking of that, we got to check on the Cubs, the scoreboard update. 2-2. This one is driven to left field. That's going to be out of here. Heather Himes with the second home run in the inning, the third of the game for the Hawks. They lead 4-1 now.
Yeah, and she got all that one too. And right now, yeah, Coach Swanson, he's going out there just to settle these girls down. You know, girls done such a good job pitching all night long, and don't give up now. We still got one more at bat here, but boy, the Hawks are really making things count here in this bottom of the sixth inning. That 1-run home run is 2 lead, but a 3-run lead is even bigger, huge yet. Woo!
Heather Himes has 42 hits now on the year. Her 5th home run. She leads the club in that category, and now 33 runs batted in. The meeting is adjourned inside the circle, but not before a pitching change. We'll tell you more about the new Central Dewitt pitcher when we come back. 4-1 Hawks now, 2 solo blasts to start this 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th, nobody out. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Nutrient Ag Solutions in Winthrop, proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. Nutrient Ag Solutions, the largest provider of crop inputs and services.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Stephen Motors in Monticello, the only GM service dealer in Monticello with GM trained technicians. Good luck to all area teams during tournament action from Stephen Motors in Monticello.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
John and Bill back with you at the bottom of the 6th inning. A pitching change here for Central DeWitt.
Keely Jansen, their freshman pitcher, is coming in. First pitch to Eva Wynn is a quick foul down the left field line. But Keely Jansen, a freshman, 16 starts. This is her 19th appearance. She's got a record of 12-4 on the year, 96 innings pitched, allowed 110 hits. 46 runs, 34 earned, a 2.48.
Ball bounces out. Average. Ball bounces outside there for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Keely Jansen, just one of 5 freshmen on this roster for head coach Lee Swanson and the Central DeWitt Sabres. Here's a hard swing and a miss on the pitch low and inside. Did not get a piece of it, and Wynn goes down for the first out of the inning. Swinging strikeout there after 2 home runs to start this bottom of the 6th. As the Hawks have added to their cushion here, 4-1, they lead. The last of the 6th inning, trying to get back to the state tournament for the first time since 2014. Against the Central DeWitt team, who has not been there since 2005. Here's a grounder, right side off the bat of Dimmer. Second baseman Eden gets there in a hurry. Nice stretch by Swanson, does the splits at first base to haul that one in. And the 4-3 ground out for out number 2.
Yeah, Jets did a nice job of quieting the Hawks bats down here and got that momentum. Kind of quieted the crowd down a little bit with those 2 solo home runs leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. But the Hawks, 5 hits now, 3 home runs, a double, a single. So a lot of power in that bat tonight.
Called strike there to Joanna Voss. In the 6th inning, still tied at 1. Independence and Iowa City Liberty over in Independence tonight. Roger Reed, Kevin Shookman have that one for you live on KMCH.com. Here's a bouncer left side, going to be foul off the bat of Voss. He's 0 for 2, a swinging strikeout back in the 2nd, and ground out her last time in the 4th. As our area baseball game should about be underway in Cascade and Beckman. The Cougars hosting Waukon. Beckman is entertaining Monticello. We'll have updates from those as long as we're on the air here tonight, and also waiting to hear from Northland, where they're taking on the Jessup Jayhawks tonight in the second of two games there. 1-2 the count here to Joanna Voss, 2 down. There's a grounder left side, and a hard, tough hop there with a hard hit ball as Paulskill has to eat her up as it hits her left forearm and bounds to her left. As a runner will be on here with 2 down. That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. I'm going to call it a bad hop single because it doesn't take that bad hop. She's going to pick it up and throw it out, but it did took a nice hop, and it did. I think that stung a little bit off her left arm.
Taya Dimmer will stand in with the runner on first, 2 away. There's a ball downstairs for ball 1. 1-0 the count here to Dimmer, who's 0 for 2. She lined out the center back in the third. She popped out 2/3 her last time of the 5th. There's a ball, another ball downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes.
Taya's had her first time ever had a line out to the center fielder. A nice play by Makovic, and then popped out to third baseman her last time up. Ball again on inside, too far inside, 3-0.
Hawks, a 6th ranked team in 4A. Central DeWitt, the number 9 team. Because of the higher ranking, Hawks with a good finish to the year. Sweeping Comanche, able to get the hosting opportunity here tonight. That higher ranking. 3-1 on the way to Dimmer, and she takes it inside and downstairs for ball 4. That's the 3rd walk allowed by the Sabre pitching staff. The first off the right arm of Jansen here. And the 2 out base on balls puts runners on first and second with Leah Wegman standing in. First, we have a courtesy runner as Alyssa Holtz will go out. Check that. A pinch runner will be Alyssa Holtz out at second base. As Holtz, the sophomore, 1 of 5 on the roster for head coach Tiffany Rave, Ashley Himes, Anna Klaus, and Malia Georgian, the assistant coaches for the Hawks. There's a ball popped right side and out of play down the right field line. Wegman trying to help that. Hawks had some insurance runs as they lead 4-1. The bottom of the 6th inning for the Sabres. They'll have 5, 6, 7. Swanson, Kinney, and Paulskill up in the top of the 7th inning. Wegman takes a strike there. It's 0-2.
I thought he was ringing her up there. He got pretty animated for that strike call.
He's done that several times now, and that's the way his strike call is. The 0-2, as there's a little liner right side past the diving effort of Eden. It gets off the top of her glove and bounds in a shallow center field. Holtz will come all the way in to score, as will they scored 2, right?
No, just one.
Just one.
Stop second.
All right. Okay. I spoke too soon. As Holtz was running for Voss, not Dimmer.
Now Page is going out to be a courtesy runner for Leah Wegman. Nice job with the 2-out RBI single and add to this lead. Now Hawks up 5-1. Eve Wedewer's going to step in there. I tell you what, she didn't have a hit yet tonight. That's going to make her mad. She didn't have a hit tonight, so watch this at that.
As Eve struck out her last time swinging, grounded out back in the 3rd and walked back into 1st. And this one is hit deep to left field off the bottom of the fence. There it is, as Wedewer gets into the hitting act, and a double, RBI double for Eve Wedewer, as it increases the lead even more here. As Wedewer gets an RBI.
You can tell she walked the first time. She was pumped. Hit the ball hard the second time up, but just a hard ground ball right to the second baseman. Then she struck out, and that makes her mad when she strikes out. And I just knew that, man, she's going to get a good swing this time and hit it off the base of the left field fence.
Hawks have added 4. They lead 6-1 now. Bouncer left side. Third baseman throws on to first. The 9th batter of the inning, Ella Kolak, rounds out to end the 6th inning, and the Hawks take a comfy 5-run lead to the 7th. 6-1 Hawks. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Call By County Disposal Incorporated for all your residential and commercial construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staffs from By County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape, and our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
The staff at Bonecamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Homes in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaches. Go teams!
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Delhi Insurance Agency is dedicated to Delhi and the surrounding area, and they thank you for choosing them for your insurance needs. See your insurance experts, Christy, Larry, or Sue, at the Delhi Insurance Agency.
Top of the seventh inning is here. Macy Kleitsch inside the circle with a strike to get ahead of Emily Swanson. 5-6-7 for the Sabres. Swanson, Kinney, and Paulskill. And a ground ball left side. And it rolls into left field as Swanson will get on the leadoff single here in the top of the seventh. As the Sabres need 5 runs to tie, 6-1 lead for the Hawks as they added 4 runs in the bottom of the 6 on 4 hits. 2 more homers, one by Kleitsch, one by Himes, and left 2 runners on base.
We got a courtesy, or it's actually going to be a pinch runner, Colleen Klosterman, pinch running for Emily Swanson, who led off with a single.
As Klosterman, the sophomore, on to run here. Standing in is Talbot Kinney. There's a hard grounder left side. Dimmer will get the force at second, throwing on not in time at first. As Dimmer to Himes on the force out of Klosterman, the bench runner there on the 6-4 force out. For the first out, Kinney reaches on the fielder's choice, and it brings up Hannah Paulskill now. 1 on, 1 out, top of the seventh. Hawks are 2 outs.
Runner up there now.
Hawks are 2 outs away, and the courtesy runner for the catcher Kinney on first base will be
Grace Pierce, sophomore.
Pierce on first. Paulskill standing in.
Paulskill with the 1-out double. Her last time up and came around and scored the only run of the game here so far.
Iowa City Liberty has taken the lead in the top of the 6th inning over Independence 2-1 now. They go to the bottom of the 6th inning over in Independence tonight. This ball is swatted up in the air left side. Demmer has a beat on it, just shy of the outfield grass, and hauls it in. And the Hawks are down to 1 final out here to get back to the state tournament. 2 away. Ava Morris, the designated player, stands in. 2 swinging strikeouts in the 3rd and 5th for Morris. And Coach Swanson calling time. It's going to be a pinch hitter here. Number 4, Alyssa Eden, the junior, will hit here in the DP spot. As Eden hitting in the spot occupied by the DP as Eden started the game as the second baseman. So 2 strikeouts for Morris. Now Eden will get a bat. We check the numbers on her. She is a 172 batting average, only 29 at bats, 8 runs, 5 hits, 2 runs batted in the year. Ball there, 1-0 the count with 2 down, runner on first. Top of the 7th inning. This quick moving game, 1 hour and 16 minutes right now from Sill Field. The Hawks are an out away from getting back to the state tournament and moving on to play there with first round play in the Class 4A bracket coming up next Tuesday afternoon. There is a liner just above the head of Kleitsch. She goes off the right side. Himes will fire to first. Ooh, almost stopped running there. Eden right on the bag, but able to beat it out. Runners will be on first and second with 2 down.
Yeah, it had a little bit of collision there between the runner and Heather Himes coming in to field it. The runner actually tripped and fell and didn't get to second right away, but didn't call anything as a close play at first, but Eden gets a base hit.
Peyton Preston standing in. She got an RBI hitter last time. That lone run the Sabres scored in the 5th. Flight out to center back in the 3rd. As takes the ball there, 1-0 the count. 2 down, runners on. First and second. Here for Central Dewitt. There's a grounder left side. This could do it. Demmer's going to take the one at first, and there it is. The Hawks are going back to the state tournament for the 14th time in school program history. Up there since 2014 on the ground out to the senior. How appropriate. Dimmer to Dimmer on the final play here, the final time they'll ever play on Sill Field, and the Hawks get the victory. Not many teams can say that, going out on their home field with a win, getting to the state tournament.
Yeah, that's an exciting time, and coaches were out there hugging each other probably more than the players were, and head coach Lee Swanson trying to shake their hand, and they had to wait till the West Delaware coaches got done hugging. So a bunch of happy Hawks out there now headed out to left field for their meeting after the game.
Indeed. It was 1 hour and 17 minutes is all this one took as the Hawks get the win 6-1. We will take a timeout, and we will come back right after this to start our post game here. The Hawks move on to the 2019 state tournament with a 6-1 victory. Back after this from KMC Sports.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Small Engine Experts, Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck, go teams!
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staff, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
Put a little south in your mouth at your next event or party with Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth options. Their 2019 calendar is filling up fast, so book them today. 319-361-8624. Set your event above the rest with Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack. Mobile vending and catering.
Beam Bender Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. Beam Bender Manufacturing in Coggan is proud to support all area athletes and the coaching staff.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Cy and Charlie sells the full line of top-quality Whirlpool appliances, including Maytag and KitchenAid at competitive prices. Cy and Charlie's offer professional delivery, installation, and factory-trained service. Best of luck from Cy and Charlie's, your appliance headquarters in Independence.
Back into Sill Field, the Hawks victorious here tonight, 6-1, with the victory over Central DeWitt. As they get the regional final victory for the first time since 2014, the 14th state appearance ever for West Delaware softball as they move on to the Class 4A state tournament, as they will take the Diamond next Tuesday afternoon, either at 1, 1:30, 3, or 3:30, the Class 4A games next Tuesday at the Harlan Hazel Rogers Sports Complex in Fort Dodge for the state tournament. One of 3 coverage area teams now. They join Northland and Beckman, as we'll have coverage of those games next Monday afternoon right here from KMC Sports, and then West Delaware softball next Tuesday afternoon as the Hawks advance on with the 30-10 record, 13-3 at home, 9-4 non-conference. As they get the win over Central DeWitt, the Sabres now 28-9, 14-5 on the road, 10-4 non-conference play. As the Hawks winning 30-plus games for the 23rd time since 1974, since the program started in the late 60s, early 70s there, as the Hawks have won 40 or more 4 times. This program continues to chalk up the accolades, and the latest chapter here with a 6-1 victory in this regional final contest. But this group of girls has not experienced this here at West Delaware, besides the coach and the assistant coaching staff here with Ashley Himes, Malia Georgian. I believe there were younger kids on that 2014 team. There would have been, as also Anna Klaus on the 2007 team, as Anna Ferguson at the time. So the 3 assistant coaches are the only ones on the team to experience going to state as West Delaware. Coach Rave, of course, going as a younger player in her Edco days, and now as a head coach at Monticello in 2013.
Yeah, that trip out there is such a rewarding trip. You know, you go out there and see all the best teams in the state of Iowa and all the different classes, and it's just such a quality tournament. When I get out there, the opportunities that I get to get out there, it's just so rewarding to see all those kids out there and be all out there for the same reason. And for the seniors, what a way to go out. You always hate to lose your last game, but now if and when you lose your last game, it's at the state tournament. So I kind of climbed that mountain and I got that goat off my back, and everything's great. And these kids have been working at this for a long time, because back the last time when the Hawks made state 2013, they were sitting out here, probably some of these as little kids watching these, and they had a lot of little kids here watching tonight and want to be these girls in a few years out here and to continue to keep things going. But, hats off for these seniors girls, because they really did a really, really super job of being the focal point to keep these kids going, doing the right thing, working in the off season, showing up for practice, doing all those little things that makes a team better, and to be able to do just well enough to be able to beat the teams and get the state tournament.
Thanks to my fact-checking advisor, Jamie Vasky, correcting me. Anna Ferguson Klaus, graduating 2004, where the Hawks went 40-16, finished 7th at the state tournament. My point was she was a part of the state tournament team, of course. Thanks to Jamie for chiming in here tonight on the broadcast. Of the Hawks get the victory 6-1 as they go back to the state tournament for the first time since 2014. We'll have much more here, trying to get Coach Rave up here and some of the girls on here as well. Try to do that next here from KMC Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is your sports shoes and equipment headquarters in Dyersville.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Nutrien Ag Solutions in Winthrop, proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. Nutrien Ag Solutions, the largest provider of crop inputs and services.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Fetland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Stephen Motors in Monticello, the only GM service dealer in Monticello with GM trained technicians. Good luck to all area teams during tournament action from Stephen Motors in Monticello.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover faster, reduce injury, and build strength and stability. Call RMC Therapy Services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
Dan Oberbreckling Concrete and Excavating in Coggan is celebrating 50 years in business. Call Dan for all of your concrete and demolition projects.
Belichick's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Belichick's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Financial Strategies in Dyersville and Dave's Complete Construction in Delhi wishes everyone the best during tournament action. Good luck to all teams, players, and coaches.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at taukemotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Craving authentic Mexican food? Then hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around with an order of fresh guacamole or cheese queso and chips. Rio Blanco features daily specials, an extensive menu with many authentic dishes to choose from, and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Every good athlete recognizes the value of having a great coach. If you're buying or selling a home, make sure you team up with an experienced realtor to coach you through the process. I service the entire KMCH listening area. My office is located in Manchester, across from the hospital. Contact me, Teresa Turnus, from Keller Williams Realty for all your real estate needs.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
And welcome back into Sill Field. West Delaware Hawks victorious tonight here over Central Dewitt, 6-1 to punch their ticket next Tuesday out to Fort Dodge against a team to be determined here yet. Got finals from 5 other regions here, so we know 4 other schools that have made it to the Class 4A state tournament next week. But the Hawks, what a tremendous job here tonight. They scored 6 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Central Dewitt left 5 on base. Macy Clyde struck out 6. Macy Clyde struck out 2, didn't walk anybody, and didn't hit anybody. Fantastic job here tonight. 2 hits each by Macy Clyde, both solo home runs. Heather Himes 2 for 3 tonight, a home run and an RBI single. Claire Demmer with a hit, Joanna Voss with a hit, Leah Wegman with a hit, and Eve Weatherwer with the hit. Tremendous job for the Hawks. For Central Dewitt, they score 1 run on 6 hits, no Hawk errors. They left 5 on base, who said Macy Clyde. 2 strikeouts, no walks, no hit batters, 74 pitches in 7 innings. A very, very efficient pitching effort tonight by Macy.
Yeah, absolutely, Bill. What a 6th inning there for the Hawks. The bats came alive. And Macy Gleich helped their own cause tonight. 2 dingers for her and 2 absolute no-doubters, both of them out of left field into the batting cages that have been installed out there. And she sparked it. Absolutely. Don't want to, toot anybody's horn. It's a team game, but hats off to Macy Clay tonight on a huge game for her.
Yeah, if you were going to give out game ball, the winning pitcher did a tremendous job. Lost to this team 1-0 a week and a half ago, and it came back and pitched an outstanding contest. And some other scores here in 4A. so far that we've got. Region 1, Oskaloosa defeated ADM 1-0. Charles City defeated Mason City by a score of 11-1. Independence with a 4-2 victory over Liberty in Independence tonight. North Scott, team the Hawks have seen this year, won 3-0 over Fairfield. And West Delaware 6-1 over Central DeWitt. So just 3 more regions to report their score here yet. But they'll have the pairings up, I'm sure, later tonight. And we'll see where they're going as they could possibly play next Tuesday, either a 1 or 1:30 or 3 or 3:30. So an afternoon contest out in Fort Dodge. And it'd be nice to see a big caravan of Delaware County plate cars heading out to Fort Dodge next week.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be, huge crowd here tonight. I think we were just right around 550 through the gate tonight. Looks like we got John Swisher out here in the outfield, going to try to hunt down Coach Rave and a couple of our players here. So we're going to throw it out to you, John.
Guys, I am down here just behind second base, and it's a great scene here as the Hawks girls are commiserating with their and their parents and having a nice talk and hugs and smiles and lots of pictures being taken. Trying to get Macy Kleitch here. We'll get Coach Rave here as well. As what a scene it is here for the Hawks to get back to the state tournament for the first time since 2014. Congratulations to the Independence Mustangs who get there as well tonight. So 4 coverage area teams getting the job as 2 Beckman and then tonight with these 2 teams, West Delaware and Independence.
Yeah, absolutely, John. That makes 4 WAMAC teams at this point, too, to my count, with us, Independence, Mount Vernon punching their ticket last night over, and Beckman last night as well. So great showing at the state tournament by the WAMAC. This also, hats off to West Delaware Athletics. I just tweeted this out. This will make the 6th state banner this year that we've hung up in the Seedorf Gymnasium. That is just a fantastic year. I believe that either breaks or ties the most we've hung in a year. So huge year. Way to top it off by the girls tonight.
Yeah, it was just a tremendous effort, and there's a lot of people don't want to leave here yet. And hats off to Central DeWitt. They had a great season. They won the WAMAC East this year, and came up here. And as a team, the Hawks split with a week and a half ago, and the new coming in is going to be a pitcher's battle, and it was right down to that bottom of the 6th inning. A great contest here tonight, and they're sticking around and waiting. And there's a lot of their kids don't want their season to end here tonight, even though it did. But they're going to hang around and try to keep as many memories as they got, and that's going to be a great team next year as well.
Oh, absolutely. A lot to come back, and it looks like John has hunted down Macy Kleitch, and so we're going to send it back out to John to interview Macy.
Our player of the game here, Macy Kleitch, with those 2 home runs, holding Central DeWitt's offense in check early on. A back-and-forth game, no scoring for this team until we were able to crack the scoreboard in that 4th inning. What was the mindset? How were you feeling early on in this game against the Sabres?
We knew it was going to be a close game the whole way. They're good hitters, we're good hitters, and both our defense was good. So we knew that if we let them get a momentum first, that it would be tougher for us to get back on top. So every inning we pushed hard to get at least 1 run so we could, get the momentum in our favor, and it worked out for us. I don't know. Our hitting, we've been working so hard at that, and just see it finally work out. It's just an awesome feeling.
Slower start offensively. You get the first hit of the game with that solo shot to 1 out in the 4th off of Kavanaugh. You popped out your first time. What was the difference there in the last 2 at-bats in this game when you hit the 2 home runs?
Lately, in the past couple of games, I've been thinking too much about what the pitchers have, what kind of pitches they're going to throw. And tonight, I was just like, I just got to see the ball, hit the ball, don't think too much, and whatever happens, it's going to be okay.
And describe the feelings that you and your teammates are feeling wanting to get here. You're a junior, but you wanted to get these seniors here. I'm sure these 4 great seniors that you enjoy playing with. The emotions here, talk about them.
Well, we just put in so much work. I know everybody says that, but we get up early every morning and work our butts off, and every day we want more. We don't settle, and I'm just so proud because we put the work in, and to just see it pay off, it's just an amazing feeling. And to do it all together as a team, it just makes it awesomer.
And you know the feeling in the world of volleyball now, getting it softball. It's a neat experience to experience in the summertime.
It's similar. I mean, it's just awesome to see us succeed, but I'm excited to see how we do at the next level because I'm so proud of us, and whatever we can do, adds on to that. And
Congratulations on your great effort here tonight, and congrats to your team getting to the state tournament first time since 2014. 14th team to do it in West Delaware history. Thanks for your time.
thank you so much.
Macy Kleitz, outstanding athlete. The West Delaware Hawks as they get the victory here tonight by the score of 6-1. We'll send it back up to you. Hunt down Coach Rave here.
All right, John. Hey, we're here wondering if you'd want to do a victory lap around the field while you're waiting for us.
You would like to see that, wouldn't you?
We'll time you on air. We've got all night, I hear.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I would like to see that myself. You'd probably have to slide head first in the second because you wouldn't have wind to get to third or fourth.
Put him in the floor.
Bill Logan?
Yes,
I do want to race, Bill Logan.
I do not want to race. No, I want to watch you because I'm a real good critiquer of athletic ability, and I don't see anything in that Anamosa Blue Raider.
What? I've never heard of that town.
No, yeah, you have. Yeah, it's great, and you might have a hard time getting a lot of those kids breaking up out there because
quite the scene out there.
They're pretty excited, and they're just not going to leave anytime soon here.
Well, it's just great for them to be with their family out here, come out and get some pictures, and with that ticket punch banner that they get from the Girls Union, and it's just a special scene here. On the other side, you look at the Central DeWitt. They had an outstanding season, one of the best in their program, trying to get back to the state tournament for the second time since 2005. Wasn't meant to be tonight, as the Hawks a little bit better here tonight with the 6-1 victory.
Yeah, it was a really, really exciting game as pitchers dueled until that fourth inning, and when Macy got first hit of the game on that solo home run, and they scored another run on a double by Demmer, and then the only other hits they had the whole game was in the sixth inning when they scored the 4 runs on 5 hits. So the Hawks put 6 runs on 8 hits, but they did it all in 2 innings, bunched them together.
Yeah, and I think that's a big thing about that, Bill, is same thing kind of happened the other night. Went off the first couple innings, didn't have a lot, and then we got a hit, and then we got a home run, and the next thing you know, we started rallying some hits together back to back, and same thing happened tonight. So that's what you like to see, and glad to see us on the winning end of this one too.
Yeah, they did a nice job scoring the ball up tonight. 8 hits, 5 of them were extra base hits, 3 home runs, 2 doubles, and just did a really, really good job against a very, very good pitcher in Kavanaugh. And they finally got her that third time through the lineup, and got a couple solo home runs in that 6th inning, leading off that bottom of the 6th inning. It was a 2-1 game. Man, that's a close game. It's anybody's contest, and those 2 solo home runs just kind of that momentum thing that just pushed the Hawks right over the edge.
Oh yeah, I mean Mike Kavanaugh, obviously one of the top pitchers in the WAMAC, helped lead DeWitt to the WAMAC East title this year. 13 wins on the season, 117 Ks. So for us to get 3 dingers on her tonight, that's a huge. Looks like Swish has finally hunted down Coach Rave out there. She is ecstatic, so we're sending it back out to you here, Johnny boy.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Matt Weiss. Bill Logan, the 5th-year head coach of the Hawks here. Tiffany Rave getting back as a head coach your second time, the first time since 2013 with that Monticello team. How sweet does this feel getting for the first time with West Delaware?
Oh, so sweet. I just told the kids, we're all hugging, and I said, every late night open gym and early morning pitcher catcher session is worth it for this moment. I mean, how fun for them, and what a game. What a fun game. Everything that we have been about this season happened in this game. Great defense, and amazing hitting. So
indeed, as the offense got going in the 4th inning with Macy Kleitz with that home run, asked her what the difference was, just kind of settled in and being able to relax against Kavanaugh, but your offense then settled in for those 6 runs.
yeah, I mean, wow, what a clutch moment for Macy to come up with that, especially after, the other night didn't get the results she wanted, and she hit that first one, and man, did she hit that ball. She's had a wonderful couple of days at practice swinging the bat. And now it's a huge moment for us, getting out of that 3rd inning defensively, and then to come back and score a couple innings. I mean, that really put the momentum on our side. And then I knew, late in that game, we were going to have to get a couple more. DeWitt was going to battle. We saw that in the top of the 7th. They were going to battle. And so for us to get the bottom of the 6th inning that we did, with Macy starting it off and then Heather, I mean, how fun is that?
Absolutely, and Macy with only allowing 6 hits, 1 run, and striking out 2. No free passes here tonight against the Central DeWitt offense. What more can you say about her inside the circle? Just a great effort.
God, Macy's a athlete and she's a competitor. And you saw that tonight, and I saw it in the first inning. You could tell, when she grabbed that first ball and threw it to first, and Mace was ready to go.
We got some slow races coming here. We better come this way and get here as the infamous slow races here by the West Delaware team. Tell us a little bit about that. How did this come about, and what's the slow race all about?
Honestly, I have no idea how it started. I just know it's something we do after every home game. And all of these girls that think they're slow and they're not really slow, race after every home game. And it's this big fun thing for them. So you're probably going to hear them yelling here in the background shortly.
For this team, it's been a goal the last few years as here come the slow races. And it looks like Kinley Colbert wins the first slow race, if you will, of the evening. As it's been a goal for this team, of course. Haven't been in a state tournament since 2014. You talked about all the off-season hard work and the grind during the season, and this is the reward in the end.
Yeah, when we met back in March for our initial sign-up meeting and we talked about our goals, that's about the only time we talk about this end result. But all season long, we focused on the bigger picture. I got a chance to sit down with Coach Voss and Coach Mather and really brainstorm and think of ways to really make this experience super special for these girls. And the part that's so fun, and I think I've said it all season long on the radio and to the kids, is the kids just get it. I've got 14 girls here that get what being a part of a team is truly all about. And I think that's probably why this experience is really, really so special, is because they truly care about each other and truly care about the bigger picture here. And enjoying this and embracing this as a team in a positive manner, and they have done that all year. They have focused on improving that part of their game, which in turn has improved their intensity, which in turn has improved their results. And so I think, that's where it started, and that's what makes us so stinking special.
Yes, indeed. Well put. And the Hawks, a very successful team indeed. Now the 23rd team all-time in West Delaware history since 1974 to win 30-plus games in a season. And you joined some successful company. You know how tough this WAMAC conference is. Independence with the win tonight over Iowa City Liberty, and also with Beckman and Mount Vernon getting there. This WAMAC conference, you know the rigors of it, and it's so tough.
How awesome, though. Last night we all had supper together, the girls and us coaches did. And as we were sitting there, we were listening to the Beckman game. And we were so excited. I mean, how lucky are we to get to play in a conference that 4 teams qualify? I think that is what has truly prepared us for this moment. Every time we stepped on the field in the regular season, we had to compete against some great teams, and we could go down there in Fort Dodge and we might even play one of them here yet, which is exciting. I mean, why not? We've got some great teams in our conference, some great teams in the area, and I think we celebrate that and we enjoy what we are able to do every single night.
You couldn't do what you do during the season without the support of the fans, the parents, Mr. Weiss, your fine AD, of course. Talk about just the support that makes all this possible.
Absolutely. I'm going to talk about the parents first. I mean, I could not coach these girls without their blessings, and for them to allow their girls to be at the softball field as much as we are, and we're here a lot, is so awesome. And for them to be as supportive as they are, I can't do all the off-season work with them besides my pitchers and catchers and all of my awesome dads stepping up and taking on that role in the off-season with our hitting and our off-season tournaments and stuff like that. And getting the field ready in between games. They take on all that and all these projects around this field. I mean, there are so many Sundays that I drive by or come out here and there's dads out here working. And so it's so cool. But I think the coolest part is there's such a support system for these girls. As coaches, we feel like, we can continue to push them every single day, and their parents are right there to pick them up. But on that, yesterday we talked about, who do you want to play for besides the 14 and the 4 girls here? And we passed the ball around and we wrote on a ball who we were going to play for tonight. And it was cool to hear them say all of their parents' names.
As it always takes good people around you to be successful as well. And you have 3 ladies in your coaching staff who all have been to the state tournament as a West Delaware Hawk. Talk about what they mean to you and the help that they provide.
Gosh, I have 3 incredible coaches, and I am so, so lucky. Ashley is by my side for it all. I mean, we have been to so many games, scouting, and been to this field and doing activities with the girls and playing in practice. And, I couldn't have asked for a better assistant in those three. And, Ashley and Malia running my level 2 and level 3 program. I mean, not many coaches can say that they can cut them loose and feel confident in that. And I truly do. And then, Anna, God, Anna is such a positive person, and to be able to have her a part of our staff, the girls just absolutely love her. I think as a team of 4, we make a great team.
So, all right, we're happy for you. We'll let you go continue to celebrate. Congratulations. We'll see you at Fort Dodge on Tuesday. How's that sound?
Well, that sounds great, and thank you guys for continuing to do what you do. We love having you here, and I know people love listening at home, so thank you so much.
Absolutely. Glad to be here. Go celebrate. Thanks again. Congratulations again, Tiffany Ray, the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, as her team celebrates the first appearance since 2014, the 14th all-time for West Delaware softball. We'll send it back up to you. I'll wrap it up.
Yeah, thanks, John. It looks like just kind of checking things out here and projected games here next week. Couple of 4A games still yet to finish, but it looks like the Hawks are going to land as the 5 seed, which will making for an interesting rematch with the Independence Mustangs, as they will end up as the 4 seed here next week in Fort Dodge. So, Hawk fans, we definitely need you out there next week to come and support the Hawks, as it looks like they're going to be taking on the Mustangs.
Yeah, it very well could work that way, as we've got finals in on 7 of the other regions right now. We're still waiting on Dallas Center, Grimes, and Ballard. We have both those teams ranked in the top 10. One's ranked number 7, one's ranked number 8. But 7 out of the 8 teams that are going to be there are in the top 15 ranked-wise. Unranked Denison Schleswig beat Bisham Helam tonight 3-0. So some good teams going to be out there. Top-ranked Carlisle defeated Boone tonight 8-4. Number 3 North Scott beat Fairfield 3-0. Number 4 Charles City defeated Mason City 11-1. Number 5 Independence beat Liberty 4-2. Number 6 West Delaware beat Central DeWitt 6-1. Number 7 and 8 teams playing against each other. Number 14 Oskaloosa defeated ADM, who was number 2. So Oskaloosa to 14 right in the seed, not any slouch. So some good teams going to be out there, and they'll have the pairings, I'm sure, later tonight. But be an exciting trip out there to watch even all the other Walmart schools and area schools out there. So a great year. And we'll take one more break, and we'll wrap it up here as we're at Sill Field with the Hawk 6-1 victory over Central DeWitt. They're in their ticket to Fort Dodge.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
And we're back into Sill Field for the final time here tonight. Couple score updates from the world of baseball. Cascade leading Waukon at Legion Park in Cascade tonight, 3-0, top of the second. Cougars over the Indians of Waukon. In Dyersville, an upset taking place as Monticello is taking down Beckman. Monty was up 1-0 in the second, and then Still in the second inning, Monty batting around 5-0 with 2 outs in the inning. 5-0 Monticello over the Beckman Blazers in Dyersville tonight, as that has been a matchup in the postseason the last several years. Monty had some good teams, and Beckman, they had some battles, they had some lopsided games, but the year where you kind of don't think much, they lost a lot to Graduation, and Beckman hoping to move on, but right now, 5-0 early in that game you had at Jenk Field tonight.
Yeah, it is, but this is that time of year. You got to play them. Just because you're a higher-ranked team doesn't mean you're going to win, and we've seen that in the softball side of it here. You're seeing it on the baseball side of it, that you got to go out and perform, and one bad inning, one bad pitch, one bad at-bat, whatever it is, can make the difference this time of year, and still a lot of game to go there yet, so don't count the Blazers out yet, but yeah, an upset in the making.
Yes, indeed. As we'll get those other scores online and for you on the Sportscast coming up tomorrow. But congratulations to our area coverage teams. Independence with a 4-2 win over Iowa City Liberty tonight. Looks like they'll have the 4 seed in the 4A bracket next Tuesday afternoon. The Hawks will get the 5 seed. So if they go with the other format right now, it would be a 1:30 game. Don't quote me, but that's what it's looking at right now. Next Tuesday afternoon, Class 4A. If you put the 4 and 5 matchup like they have with the other classes, it looks like it'll be at 1:30 on Tuesday afternoon against the Independence Mustangs. And as you guys talked about, I mean, you both know each other well. You would like to wait a little bit to have to face a Wilmette Conference foe only a short distance down the road and have to go to Fort Dodge to play that first round game. But it is what it is, and you're going to play who the state assigns to you. And the real kicker is you made it, and you made it with a 6-1 win over a good Central DeWitt team here tonight.
Well, when you get there, play whoever you're going to play. You get there, you got to win.
Yeah.
Set up who you got to set up, and sometimes I'd rather play the tougher team first right off the bat. And it just, and if it is the Independence Mustangs, they had a great season, but Hawks got a little payback coming because they swept us over there earlier, a 1-0 14-inning victory.
That's right.
And then they beat us 10-4 the second game, but that first game, a classic 1-0 14-inning job. And a lot of people from both teams remember that thing, and that'd be nice to go over there and maybe just decide that, we'll get the game that counts.
Yes, indeed. So the Hawks getting back to the state tournament for the 14th time in program history, the 11th summer state tournament appearance with those 3 falls when fall softball existed in the late 70s and early 80s, as the Hawks getting the win here and improving the record at 30-10. As I mentioned earlier, they're now the 23rd team all time since 1974 to win 30-plus games for West Delaware softball. The Hawks get the 6-1 win here tonight as they move on to the state tournament, as we will have Class 2A coverage area next Monday afternoon at 3 o'clock with Northland taking on Wapello. The Lynx, the number 1 seed, Wapello, the 8th seed, and then the 4-5 matchup, Mount Ayr and the Beckman Blazers at 3:30. We'll have coverage of both of those games, Beckman and Northland, live here on KMCH and online at KMCH.com. And then we will have most looking like West Delaware and Independent softball together as they play the same game next Tuesday afternoon in the Class 4A bracket. The brackets will be officially set tonight after all the regional finals are reported, and so the world of high school softball will be set going into the state tournament that starts next week in Fort Dodge. Major League Baseball scoreboard, Cubs and Reds are tied at 3 in the top of the 7th inning. Dodgers are trailing the Phillies 6-5, a delay, a weather delay in Philadelphia in the 8th inning in that one. As this fun time of the year continues, the West Delaware baseball team will start up their postseason on Friday night. We'll be off until then. Nothing tomorrow night or Thursday night, as we don't have any 1A baseball teams, unfortunately, left in the world of 1A district baseball. But Friday night, Matt Weiss will join me for the call down in DeWitt. So you see West Delaware boys take on Independence there, as that'll be a 5 o'clock start time. Bill Logan will stay back closer to home. He'll head to Farley, where the Western Dubuque Bobcats Cats will open up the Class 4A play. They welcome in Waterloo East at 7 o'clock at Farley Park on Friday night. So we'll have that doubleheader for you. West Delaware baseball ending their regular season last night, a game that took almost 3 hours last night as the Hawks fell to Western Dubuque by the score of 13-8. So looking forward to postseason baseball as those games tonight will depend on who plays Saturday night, and where we'll be for sure is we'll cover games at Beckman, Cascade, and Northland on Saturday. We'll be somewhere and bring you 2 games live and then updates from the other one. So this fun time continues, and even more fun with the Hawks able to get. Just so happy for these girls to put on the work, and the coaches we see out here in the summertime and in softball. Baseball, not easy sports to continue to go through the grind. You see more and more kids not go out because seniors are leaving, going to do jobs, whatever, and that's the way that it's become. But I still love summer sports, baseball and softball, the way Iowa does it. A lot of people pushing for spring, but you just don't get the same feel as having summer sports.
Well, it's a whole lot nicer playing, even though it's hot sometimes. It's a whole lot nicer playing in 60, 70, 80, 90 degree weather than it is maybe trying to play in beginning of April and into May. And you got to try to get that all done by Memorial Day weekend to get that state tournament out of the way, or first part of June. And you just don't have near the weather. You won't. To me, I don't think you get the crowds. I just don't think. But yeah, Iowa's the only state in the country that has summer baseball and summer softball for high school. So, I hope they kind of keep it that way. That's just kind of the uniqueness of it. Sometimes, people say everybody's behind in recruiting and whatnot because of that. But, so be it. I just think that's kind of the uniqueness, and I like it.
Indeed, I do agree with you as well. Now 7-0 Monticello as the Blazers having trouble containing the Panther offense at Dyersville at Jink Field tonight, as 7-0 Monticello leading the Beckman Blazers, trying to pull off a first-round upset. As we'll have coverage from Saturday night at games at Dyersville, also Northland and Cascade. We'll have all that for you coming up. But West Delaware baseball and Western Dubuque baseball, a doubleheader on Friday night will be our next coverage here from KMCH Sports. Thanks to Roger Reed and Kevin Schuckman bringing you the exciting Independence win as they get back to the state tournament for the second time in a row, the 9th time in school program history for the Independence Mustangs. Also thanks to Faith Hunt, in-studio producer, along with Trevor Hunt, our in-studio producer on the main board here tonight. Thanks to my partner, Bill Logan, Matt Weiss, for helping out in postgame. And congratulations to the 2019 West Delaware Hawks to get back to the state tournament for the first time since 2014, the 14th time ever in West Delaware softball program history. We'll talk to you on Friday. So long, everybody, from Manchester, Iowa.
Plan to attend the 60th